Welcome to Northwash, virtually. I love that campground out there. I love hanging out there. This was a picture that was taken from our advanced class last week, which ironically is where this video is coming from. We had a situation where the weather turned unfavorable for us. On day one after the canyons, the weather kind of came in and started raining and dumping a little bit. And we started getting some waterfalls through the camp and through the area. And on day two, it had cleared out in the morning for us, which was good. And we were able to get out and practice. But by lunchtime, it started coming in again and had kicked us off the wall just after lunch. So we took a little break in camp and waited out the rain. Matt, our buddy that you know from some of our other videos, decided to go for a walk. Loves looking at weather and weather patterns, and especially waterfalls when they start coming down. So he went out looking for some waterfalls, and he got himself kind of in a pickle. Ended up on the other side of the wash when the flash came through from all the rainstorms that we were getting. So this video kind of depicts a little bit of the scenario and the incident and the rescue that took place to get Matt back over to the other side. We were lucky enough to have taught the students the day before and that morning the traverse and the guided rappel, which both kind of set up similarly. So we were able to take them over there with us and set this up to get Matt back across.
Here comes the flash, and I'm at the head of it. I'm standing right here where I'm probably going to get wet. Look at that head coming. See all the crap in it.
We decided to look for a location where we could get a traverse set up, and we did find one that was really ideal. We had a good bomber tree on our side, and we found a tree over on his side that we were initially looking at, but once we located our tree on our side, we decided that there was a better boulder location a little bit higher up, and it gave us a little better angle on the traverse for him to come across on.
Found a homeless person stuck on the other side of the river.
You'll see here in the video that where we were located was kind of on a little island. We had to jump across some smaller streams to get to that location. And this presented us with the notion that maybe if the water did continue to rise, that we were going to get stuck. You'll see in some of the video here that one of the students, he just kind of stepped up and said he was going to watch the water. So he continually watched the rise and fall of the water as things surged. And you'll see me occasionally giving him the okay signal, the international okay signal, patting your head. And he'd give it back to me, just telling me that the water level's still consistent and okay, and we still have an exit for us. And Doug did a good job keeping me informed of what the water level was. So what we did was, initially we grabbed a couple pot shots. We grabbed Matt's harness from camp and a 300-foot rope and filled that pot shot up with some sand, obviously for weight. Put Matt's harness in, some webbing, a quick link, and Preston was phenomenal. In one throw, he was able to throw that pot shot tied with the rope over to Matt, where he could get his harness out, the webbing, and rig up his anchor. Throw the rope back to us so that we had both ends and we could rig the traverse, which you'll see happening. So phenomenal exercise for the students. I hope they learn stuff. I hope you can see here how things worked out. We've got a lot of different angles here from different students photographing and videotaping things going on. So now that Matt has the pot shot with the gear in it, we're waiting for him to rig his anchor, put the rope back through it, and tie it to the pot shot and send it back over to us. Now that we have both ends, we are ready to set up the tensioning system.
Coming down a little bit.
That should be good on that angle. Walk it off. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared to death.
Alrighty, here we go.
Dad just wanted his turn. He didn't get a turn.
When you look at rescue scenarios and the need for rescue, there are several different things to consider. Obviously, the safety of everybody involved is paramount. You want to make sure that it can be done and performed effectively and safely. You also want to take into consideration other options outside of rescue. In this case, obviously, flashed wash is not going to run forever. So we could have left Matt there and let him wait it out. And we talked about that. The weather still wasn't clearing out real well. So we were afraid that it may be a while that he was going to be out there. It'd been raining, so he was soaking wet. The temps were low. So we were kind of concerned about him hanging out over there and being wet and cold. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this kind of was entertaining for you and gives you some idea of how you can use your canyoning skills for other scenarios. I've said it in the past, I don't say it often enough, but with the rope skills you learn with canyoneering, I highly recommend looking at your local search and rescue teams. They can always use hands. I've never known a search and rescue team to not be interested in having more volunteers. So check them out, go out and help those that may be stuck and in need, like Matt. But it's kind of just a fantastic demonstration of what these skills can do and how you can use them. And yeah, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Come follow along. Drop us a comment, tell us what you thought about this scenario and how we worked it out. And I hate to ask what you'd think we could have done better, because then we open it up for all sorts of comments. But yeah, drop us something and let us know what you think's going on. Thanks.